Today, we're talking about one of the hottest, best new golf shoes on the market, the Payntr 87 SCs. But even better than that, we're doing it from a very cool place. I'm at Legend Danang in Vietnam. We're about 15 minutes outside Hoi An. We're playing the Norman course. This is the par 3 11th. So we're gonna play this par 3. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the shoes. I'm gonna tell you what I love about them, a couple things to be aware of if you are thinking about buying them, and also compared to some of the other Payntr shoes on the market if you're trying to decide which ones are right for you. So if you've never been to Hoi An before, riverside town, very touristy, some phenomenal food. We went on a motorbike food tour the other night, and I gotta say, that was really, really cool. But while I'm talking about how good the food is, let's not get distracted. We're gonna go stick this close. Okay, just off the green. We can work with that. All right, so first impressions of the 87 SCs. These are the shoes that came out at the end of 2024. Completely different styling from Payntr. These are the ones they did in collaboration with Jason Day. That's where the name came from. 87 was his birth year, so inspired by him. Out of the box, these are by far the best looking Payntr shoes. So the previous generation Payntrs, and they're still for sale, so I shouldn't say previous generation, but different line. They've got the X001 all the way up to the X006. All of those looked kind of similar, all very functional, all very comfortable, incredible performance, but the styling was fine. Like, they look okay, but it's not like most people are gonna say, oh, that's an absolutely gorgeous golf shoe about any of the original Payntr shoes. But now, with the 87 SCs, they took all the technology they packed into those shoes and also made them one of the best looking shoes on the market. So it's no wonder they've had a hard time keeping these in stock. Okay, second shot. We are about 4 feet off the green. We're gonna putt this with the old Mez 1. If you haven't watched my lab putter videos, you should go check those out for sure. Let's see if it lives up to its reputation. See if we can stick this close. That's gonna need more. These greens, little on the slow side. And so we left ourselves far too long of a par putt. That's kind of embarrassing, but here we go. One hole right side. All right. Let's try and finish this out. And we'll go finish talking about the shoes. Oh! There we go. We'll take the bogey. And we'll finish talking about the shoes on the next tee. Okay, so I alluded to the technology in Payntr shoes earlier. That's kind of their hallmark. They try and take all this incredible technology and make the most performance-oriented shoe possible. So the footbed is nitrogen infused. So essentially what that means is when you step down, it harnesses that energy and then releases it as you're walking up. So what it does is it makes it just a little bit easier, a little bit more comfortable when you're walking the course, and every 2-3% improvement is just one little thing that's gonna give you that much more of an edge. And that's something that Payntr does a really good job of. So for me, out of the box, these shoes have been really comfortable. They really didn't have much of a break-in period. I'm on like half a dozen rounds with them and they feel great. And almost every round I've played with them, someone has commented on them. So while Payntr is definitely kind of a hype golf brand, I think the average golfer is still unfamiliar with them, but that's probably going to be changing over the coming months. So if spikes aren't necessarily your thing, you can also get the brand new match day shoes, which are the exact same ones, but in a spikeless version. At the same time, they also released 2 similar shoes, the all day, which is a spikeless shoe, and the moving day, which is the spiked version of that. Slightly different styling, but still taking the same cues from the original 87 SCs. So honestly, I've got very few critiques of these shoes. They perform great, they look awesome, they get all sorts of comments. If I had one critique, it's that the toe box does definitely crease. Within taking just a few steps, you start to notice the toe box crease a little bit. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. It's that balance between stability and comfort, and so it's kind of a fine line to get it. But if you're a total sneakerhead and you hate the idea of that toe box crease, then this may not be the shoe for you. So honestly, I think right now, if you were looking for a high performance shoe that also is a little bit fashion forward, that are gonna get people talking, I think it's these along with the new G4 MG4 Plus 02 G-Locks. Like, it's a crazy name, but those are the 2 shoes I'd be looking at. The 87 SCs I think are $5 cheaper, but all in the same range. Also, one thing to note, you can use the coupon code listed below. It's gonna save you 10% on any of these Payntr shoes. So it's gonna drop it down closer to $200, making it that much more palatable. So with that, we're gonna go finish our round here at Legend Danang. We're heading to Laguna Langko here for a round tomorrow. And I gotta say, Vietnam golf, oh my God. Not even just the golf. Yes, the golf is fantastic. Hoi An Shores, where we played yesterday, legitimately one of the best courses I've ever played. And I gotta give a big shout out and thank you to Asia Golf Trips, because I wouldn't have come here Were it not for getting in touch with Scott, the guy that started it, and hearing rave reviews about these trips, considering Vietnam's not exactly the easiest place to get around, having someone that knows what they're doing, super helpful. If you're still not sure which golf shoes are right for you, then I got two things you should do. One, you should go take my quiz. You answer a few questions, tell me what you're looking for, and I'm gonna give you my best recommendation based on the shoes that I think are going to be the best fit for you. Also, you can go watch my recent video. I listed out my favorite 10 golf shoes on the market. So these aren't necessarily the ones that I think are the best, but these are my favorites and the ones that I'm wearing on a regular basis. I will link to that below. And with that, I got some golf to play, and hope you have an excellent day. Make sure you check out all of our other Vietnam content, some pretty cool exotic stuff going on, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.